Welcome to round 4 of F.E.M.R.L here in Miami. It's Kazuki on pole position from Marcos Dunn and Gold Kosselberg. Your championship leader Ollie Lowe's in 4th from Oscar Clarkson and John Smith. And then there's his teammate Abby Scott, Philip Williams in the McLaren, Kelby van der Linde and Leo Alessandro in 10th place. Then there's Matt Donovan, Thomas Garcia, Franco Beckman and Ina Santanana in the Andretti. Her teammate Adam Stevenson starts 15th. From Felipe Alfonso and Taylor Everbridge. Then there's William Evans, Lewis Braff, Douglas Fox, James Solberg and Bruno Visso who crashed in qualify. Well then, the championship is getting more and more heated as Ollie Lowe and Marcos Dunn are only separated by a couple points as all 5 lights go on. And we go green here in Miami. It's a good start from Kazuki Nakamura Berta from pole position, but Dunn is already applying the pressure on his teammate, but it's Kazuki who leads the way from Dunn, Husselberg, Lowe and Clarkson. As you can see, the 84 is behind his teammate and Husselberg is trying to apply the pressure on Marcos Dunn. You can see that Clarkson already getting a move done on Smith in the DS Penske, and Alessandro is getting overtaken by Donovan in the Mahindra, as the Mahindra is up to 9th, and Kelby van der Linde is also up to 10th. So Alessandro is dropped out of the points, and the two Mahindras are fighting each other. So there's an absolutely insane fight up the road in front of Donovan, who makes a really late lunge trying to get the McLaren, but instead gets overtaken by his teammates. 5-second penalty for Bruno Visser for making contact with, I'm assuming, Lewis Braff in the Lola Yamaha Apt car, as we see Fox in the Envision car in 22nd place. He's trying to get Solberg, and he does get Solberg, but Solberg is right there behind him. These 4 cars, the Lola Yamaha Apt, both of the Envisions and Solberg are really close to each other, but Visa gets past Braff to take 19th place. So on to lap 3 on board with Marcos Dunn, who gets past the Porsche of Gold Kosselberg to reclaim 2nd place, and it's a 1-2 for Nissan FE, with Husselberg just down in 3rd place. As we're on board with the 76, still applying the pressure on Marcos Dunn, but Dunn as well is applying the pressure on his teammate. As we now shift focus to the middle of the field, John Smith has attack mode, and he's going to use the attack mode, the extra speed, to attempt to overtake Oscar Clarkson. He pulls out from the slipstream of the McLaren, and he gets Clarkson, and he almost hits his teammate, tapping the rear of Abby Scott, but Smith finishes off the move. But Abby Scott is going to re-overtake his teammate, and Abby Scott is up to 5th at the time. As now we're on lap 10 of the race, the track is getting more and more dark as you see Nakamura Berta and Ollie Lowe coming into the pit. On board from Husselberg, who's in 6th place, as he's going to use attack mode to overtake Oscar Clarkson down into turn 1, and he's up into 3rd place with the Nissan and the other Porsche in the pits. Clarkson is now under pressure from Abby Scott in the DS Penske, himself being under pressure from Kazuki Nakamura Berta, who just set the fastest lap of this race. As you see on board from Clarkson, Abby Scott right there behind him, but so is Kazuki on those fresh medium tyres, is going to try to overtake Scott, and with the extra speed from attack mode, overtakes Clarkson and Scott to get into 4th place. As we're on board with Ollie Lowe, who's in 7th, is going to use attack mode to overtake Clarkson. Now he gets attack mode and he overtakes Scott. And Clarkson as well in 7th uses attack mode to overtake Scott and up into 6th place, with Lowe in 5th and Scott down to P7. But Scott is still there side by side, and he re-overtakes Clarkson, who comes into the pit. As we see John Smith trying to fight Thomas Garcia, but both of them coming into the pits. Clarkson comes on to Inters. As you see, the track is raining now, as every driver will be coming in for intermediate. As you can see on track on lap 12, Nakamura Berta is going to overtake his teammate on the medium tyres to get up into P1. But I'm assuming both the Nissans will be coming into the pits. No, both Nissans, both Porsches, Abbey Scott and Williams stay out, and Clarkson on those inters overtakes Williams and Scott immediately up to 5th place as Ollie Lowe trying to overtake Marcos Dunn, but on the struggling tyres, Lowe does get past, but Clarkson overtakes Dunn as well, up to 3rd goes to McLaren, and he will overtake Lowe as well as we head to the last lap. Williams is stuck behind Abbey Scott in the DS Penske as we're on the last lap. Clarkson overtakes Kazuki, who is struggling on those inters. Clarkson tried to navigate through traffic, but he crashes in the back of William Evans and he spins into the wall, and there's a 5-second penalty for the Neon McLaren, who's leading the race as Kelby van der Linde overtakes Ollie Lowe on inters as there's a spin for William Evans, who's really struggling on those hard tyres, as John Smith will be overtaking Kazuki Nakamura and Berta to take 3rd place. But for Neon McLaren and Oscar Clarkson, despite the incident on the last lap involving the Kiro, he still will round the final corner and will win the Miami E-Prix.